Two Denver school board members want to cut ties with the Denver Police Department. They announced that resolution today in front of a crowd of students, parents, and teachers at West High School.
The district has been using officers in their schools for years. Study after study shows those officers unfairly target and punish students of color more often than their white classmates. But some say eliminating school resource officers entirely is a dangerous move.
Well, Denver 7's Jessica Porter is going 360.
Fights, drugs, guns, lockdowns, and mass shootings. School safety has never been more important or more difficult. But who is best equipped to keep our students safe without making them feel like targets themselves? Let's go 360. We'll hear from a school board member now proposing to cut all ties with Denver police. Students who say armed security doesn't make them feel safer. A parent who lost his son to a school shooting just last year. A counselor who insists the district needs to find a compromise. And Superintendent Susana Cordova, who says she's open to a better idea.
We're seeing more of our students being ticketed. We're seeing them in the school to prison pipeline at such a young age.
Denver Public School Board member Tay Anderson says since 2014, students at DPS schools were ticketed or arrested 4,540 times. The vast majority Black and Latino students. He says cops on campuses just aren't helping students reach their goals.
Denver police can respond to a lockdown at a school in less than a minute. And we also have Denver Safety and Security that also has armed patrol men and women that are patrolling our schools, and that's their sole duty.
Last fall, Denver 7 held a roundtable discussion with students about school shootings and their feelings about how to solve the school violence epidemic. These students didn't need to be asked about how armed security makes them feel.
Having somebody walk in my school walking around with a gun, handcuffs, or pepper spray or something like that, that also doesn't make me feel safe.
A 2016 study found African American students at Denver public schools are more than 7 times more likely to be expelled than their white counterparts.
You're just making a brown person feel like so much more unsafe because we're already mostly targeted by officers.
John Castilla was still grieving the loss of his son Kendrick, who died in the STEM school shooting in Highlands Ranch last year. He wishes there had been more school resource officers there that day, not less.
You know, it's important that we have well-trained individuals who are ready to step up when things go astray.
He says officers bring a wealth of knowledge to campuses and are great role models. Castillo says this plan is not the solution.
We need to look at that structure as a whole and how it can be maybe rebalanced, if you will.
Laura Cerini has 25 years of experience as a school counselor and in criminology. She wants the school resource officer program evaluated and believes they have a vital role.
When I'm working closely with those officers, you know, they might be the bad cop, I might be the good cop, the kids might get in trouble. And maybe I'm doing the counseling restorative justice piece, so we're working on that together.
The resolution proposes taking the $750,000 contract with Denver Police and instead using that money to hire more nurses and mental health professionals. But some counselors say now is not the time to give up on cops.
They could really make an effort to change their image, to improve relationships with the students, and even be a community liaison.
Denver Public School Superintendent Susana Cordova is not ready to take sides on this one, but is open to any plan that will improve school safety.
The desperate need to have safety resources on our campuses, along with mental health. The importance of having trusting relationships with the adults in our schools, and the urgent and absolute need to end the school to prison pipeline.
The Denver School Board could vote on this plan as early as September. If passed, the contract with Denver Police would end January 1st. Jessica Porter, Denver 7.
Now, if you think there's a perspective we missed in tonight's 360 report on school resource officers, let us know. Email 360@thedenverchannel.com or send us a message on social media.